So there I was, watching Tier Zoo, and that's why I'm making this video. No, that's not what happened. I was watching Xenomorph videos and everyone was saying the same thing over and over again. The Xenomorph is the perfect predator. What the f does that mean, you motherfucker? I mean, they were saying that in Aliens vs Predator videos too. The other guy's name is literally Predator. What the heck? Have some respect for the Predator. So I thought to myself, everyone's saying this crap. Was it really true? So I'm now here writing this video on my butt, on my chair. My butt is on my chair. Okay, to start, we'll be talking about a normal alien, not Xenos like the Predalien, stupid name, or like those little demons spawned in the two latest movies. Those ones are fucking terrifying. I saw comments that said that they were hot and or cute. You guys are fucked. Before we get deep into the deciding
phrasing,
let's find out what actually makes a predator perfect. Predators hunt to survive, and to hunt to survive, they need to have a lot of formidable abilities. Let's decide what these abilities are. This is what I believe. For a predator to be perfect, especially against humans, it needs to specialize in these areas mostly. I'm going to list them now, not in any particular order. Intelligence, power/strength, defense, agility, and stealth. Let's start with the first one. Since Xenomorphs are birthed by the facehugger literally face-fucking any human it encounters, do not search up the alien isolation facehugger sound and look in the comments. Worst mistake of my life. They're derived from primates, because humans are primates. And the little dingoloid that pops out of you has attributes that are similar to its host. I explained that to you guys like you were 5. And ye are. Dingoloids that come from dogs will grow into dog-like aliens, which is why a normal Xenomorph skeleton looks like this, and which is why they're about as smart as an ape too. They can learn quickly and gather information as well as using advantages to their advantage. Oh, who the fuck wrote this? These guys are not smooth-brained. There was literally a time where a group of Xenos found out that they were being contained and they saw the weakest one. They fucking eviscerated him to use the acidity of his blood to melt through the floors.
Guys on our team. Don't even.
Another example is when the Xenomorphs in Aliens vs Predator whipped his cut tail and got rid of the Predator's armor by melting it and shit. Goddamn. This might sound hard to believe, but these guys actually feel fear sometimes. Usually within the presence of fire, which they are vulnerable to. That's another thing. Knowing their limits. They don't charge headfirst into a flamethrower and fucking die. They run away from that shit. Alien isolation. A motherfucker dips when getting flamed. They also feel pain, and when they do, they're like, ow, oh, I better retreat. I'm back. They also use vents and small areas to their advantage. And I don't know if the Aliens vs Predator 2010 game is canon. It's probably not, but in that game, you had to destroy lights and shit to progress sometimes. I just like to imagine that they do this, just to make it darker and harder for humans to see them. I mean, they do the tail acid whipping shit. It's not hard to imagine them doing this. They also will prefer to breed humans with facehuggers instead of killing when given the opportunity. The Xenomorphs also have a hive mind. Queen Alien can telepathically communicate with their minions and like, make them fuck up humans and shit. They can also take orders. Alright, you little bastards, go on and impregnate these humans for me. Alright, that's enough for the intelligence. These fuckers are smart as shit. We already know that. What's next? How sexy they are? Typical characteristics of powerful enemies. Big, tall, heavy, can throw shit far, can kill very easily. This is what the Xenomorph can do and more. Buy one now and get one free! Obviously, Xenomorphs are incredibly powerful and strong. They possess a litany of biological weaponry that they use to their advantage, such as acid blood, razor-sharp claws, a long-ass sharp tail for long-range attacks, sharp-ass teeth, long-ass tail, and... oh shit, I already said that. They also have that weird second jaw shape inside their mouths for close range, their preferred method of killing, which has the potential to break through predator armor and bone, which is like, holy fuck! Imagine getting sucked off by a Xenomorph. Their primary jaws also have a recorded bite force of 6,000 psi. That's a lot. For comparison, the most powerful bite in the animal kingdom is the saltwater crocodile at 3,700 psi. The fucking T-Rex was estimated to be 8,000 psi. These fuckers are literally closer to T-Rexes than any other animal on Earth today. Oh my fucking god. They can also break down doors with ease and can destroy those huge ones in the bases if given enough time.
Let me in. Let me in.
Right, even though they gave them claws, an inner jaw that gives good head, acid blood and all that other shit, they were like, nuh-uh, not enough, so they made them 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall, huh? And they made them weigh so much like 230 kilograms. That's like 429 kgs from being a fucking AH-6J little bird. I know that doesn't mean much, but the number is like 31% of the way. Can you tell I like helicopters? AH-6J little alien. The pinnacle of alien technology. Anyway, a more comprehensible comparison is like as much as a boar. These motherfuckers are not that heavy, I just realized. It's only like so close to a boar. But since humans are only like 80 kilograms, taking the USA's average weight, which, woof. So pure raw human against a pure raw xenomorph, that useless 5'7" prick is dead, period. But you know humans aren't really that cool outside their equipment. 1v1 me, hacker, son of a bitch, piece of shit! These fuckers are too overpowered. If a huge xenomorph invasion happens on our planet right now with our capabilities, we'd only last one day. Xenomorphs are incredibly armored. They have an armored carapace, capable of deflecting normal bullets, like our normal pistol rounds and ass rifle rounds. This carapace can even let the aliens survive in a vacuum, which is incredibly scientifically inaccurate, but we're just gonna ignore that because look at these fuckers. Talking to me about scientific inaccuracy, analysis and shit. You can analyze this dick. They also do have eyes, but underneath the carapace. You see how sharks and bears have eyes that are outside of their heads and you're gonna be mauled by one? You can just poke it in the eye and run the fuck away. You can't do that to a xenomorph, it's just gonna cut your dick off. Really, it's fascinating the amount of defense they have. But the xenomorphs have an incredible vulnerability to fire, which is shown by the amount of times they've skirted off like a little bitch whenever you fire the flamethrower in Alien Isolation. Even if you whip it out, he's like, whoa, cool it, yo, we're all friends here. Pulse rounds, a fictional round in the Xenomorph universe, can also break their carapace and rip it apart so easily, much like Johnny Sins can rip apart an asshole stuck in a washing machine. These pulse rounds, they are not some District 9 shit. Look at this. I like District 9 too! Like, these motherfuckers blow up people. It's a round with an explosive tip, similar to that of anti-material rifles. Those guys are used for tanks. That's right. Tanks. We're getting armor piercing up in this bitch. Pulse rounds are standard ammunition for a colonial marine, basically a space soldier. So these guys are not going down easily, even though they do sometimes, and it's like stupid stuff. Just roll out of the fucking way, idiots. Although they are not immune to sharp objects, their acidic blood can certainly melt the blade after it has been stabbed or sliced. Blunt objects like bats are useless because like the bitch has an armored carapace. What are you gonna do, kiss it? You might as well, you might do more damage than this shit. Or seduce it. Can it be seduced? Do xenomorphs have libido? Hold on. No, they don't. Fuck. There goes my chances. Even if you're able to injure the xenomorph, it can keep going. They can survive wounds that would normally be debilitating in humans, but they still kick around, chopping people in half and eating people's assholes and fucking up assholes and chopping assholes in half. I never watched Aliens. Is that what they do? So effective methods of killing a xenomorph include fire, pulse rounds, powerful conventional rounds like 12 gauge shotgun shells, and even then the fucker had to stick it inside his mouth. Like, that might not work with me. Multiple knives or predator lasers, those things cut through it like a hot butter into a cold knife. What? Ineffective methods are inefficiently powerful rounds, 9mm or 5.56 NATO for example. Baseball bats, idiot. A singular knife, or your fists. Imagine punching a xenomorph and then living to tell the tale. You will actually drown in bitches. If a fucker sends you that Megamind shit, no bitches, tell him the story of you punching a xenomorph in his fat elongated head. If you've seen a second of footage of these slimy, incredibly horny fucks, then you obviously know that they are fast as shit. We don't know how fast though. All we know is that they can catch up to humans easily. Due to their acidic blood supplying constant energy, they do not need to sweat, and unless they are bleeding a lot, they can run for an incredible amount of time. So our sweating ability that Tirzu is always busting nuts about is pretty much invalidated when up against a xenomorph. Xenomorphs cannot catch up to cars on the highway or supercars or planes or motorcycles. They could probably like barely couch a mountain bike in it. So you need to be like Tony Hawk to avoid these fuckers. That's just their endurance. We haven't even touched on the fact that their legs are huge and that they can take very large steps. So this, coupled with their blood energy, as well as them being bipedal sometimes, whenever they want, they're pretty fast. In some of the games, these fuckers could reach 60 miles per hour. But that's inaccurate because in some of those games, the Marines also ran fast as fuck. That's because of the space steroids. Space steroids are a performance-enhancing drug that can boost your energy and muscle levels to inhuman amounts. Buy it now and get one for the exact same price. Fucking pay up, yo. What's the catch, oh dear? What's your name again? Well, I'm glad you asked, John. The only side effect is that you can have sudden, near uncontrollable homicidal rages. I killed an innocent girl in 2004! When actively hunting someone, these fuckers can run up to 35 miles per hour. That's my estimation, which is like 10 times more than, what's his name? Usain Bolt. When you look at Alien 3, then you can see how I came up with this number. Some species of dogs can run up to 35 miles per hour. Alien 3 looks like shit. The fucking CGI looks like shit, holy fuck. I know it's like from the 1800s or some shit, but it's just funny to look at. It's so bad. There we go, that's how you win over the fandom. Insult the very fucking thing that they like. Due to their really heavy weight, they have a really long tail, so they have amazing balance. Because that's what tails are for. You idiot! They have tails so that when they run bipedal mode, they do not fall over like little bitches. When they are standing, the tail is usually used as a weapon. Try to push an alien off balance, it will not work. In Aliens vs Predator 2010, when you pistol whip these guys, they should not fall over like little bitches. They should just be like, idiot. And you should turn into a fine red mist in the air within the next 7 seconds. Unless they have space stories, and in that case, then okay. They can also jump really high. That means they have incredibly powerful hind legs. Looking at them, it certainly does not look this way. Skinny little fuck, I could beat its ass, dickhead. I like to imagine that they use their tail to push off the ground for a little boost on top of it since it's so long. They can also climb walls and latch onto roofs like spiders, making these guys really hard to catch. And really hard to see as well. For a Xenomorph to be able to eat humans very easily, they need to be stealthy. They achieve this pretty well. Despite their weight and height and all-around beefiness, the Xenomorph walks quiet. This is because they walk on their toes instead of their entire foot. Try for yourself, and you can see that it works. I tried. Right now, in fact. I'm sneaky. I am the darkness. This, coupled with their intelligence, makes the Xenomorph practically impossible to fight when you can't see it. There's a rat in your building? Set up a few traps. Death. There's a possum in your building? More traps. Death. There's a Xenomorph in your building? Immerse the void. Death. They are very dark in color and they actively seek out light sources to destroy. They also don't emit very much body heat, and the heat that they do emit is very similar to the background heat, so thermal sights do not fucking work. Bravo 6. Going dark. Oi, Price. I'm getting mauled by this fucking alien. EM vision, however, does work. This is commonly used for predator hunts. EM vision stands for electromagnetic vision. And upon searching this up, I came across a fucking superhero wiki. So I think it's safe to assume that we don't have EM vision goggles currently invented. So thermal vision and normal eyes do not work. What does work against the Xenomorph stealth? Fucking nothing. That's kind of the point. You see how cheetahs usually sneak up on their prey before devouring them? Even then they might fail. You see, Xenomorphs never fail. Or what if they did? Xenomorphs fail because of fucking plot armor, but in real life, there's no reason why you should survive these fuckers if you're unarmed and untrained. Colonial Marines are trained and usually fucking armed, so they also like logically better be quick as shit. Like those space stories they use should be like for the legs mostly and shit, so they can jump high and run fast. That'd be dope. Take notes, whoever's making the alien movies. If you are in a ship by yourself and you know that there is a Xenomorph in your ship and you have the weapons to kill it, but you don't exactly know where it is, then it's likely that you will die. Even if you did find it before it finds you, shooting the shit out of it would make it bleed all over the place, and then the ship would have a huge hole in the middle. Or worse, a complete hull breach, and you suffocate. How do people suffocate? Just breathe, man. This makes the Xenomorph the perfect imposter. I had that joke in my mind before I even had the idea for this entire video, and saying it is fucking worth it despite my already small subscriber count dropping to 0. You cannot really place the word perfect onto a Xenomorph because people have different definitions of perfect. For example, my perfect organism is an organism who cannot be killed at all, like fucking God mode hacks. Halo laser. That's just not really realistic. But then again, these skinny fuckers have no fucking underwater volcanoes on their backs for no reason. Why are they there? No one knows. Other people's definition of perfect is in fact what the Xenomorph already is. Why did I make this video? I really like Xenomorphs. While they aren't perfect, they are tough as all hell, and like, they have Spider-Man level determination. These guys could have bullet holes in their heads and still like charging at you with lust in its eyes. The lust is for killing. Once it kills you, it climaxes. New aliens theory. Aliens get a kick out of murdering people. Let's sum up the pros and cons of xenomorphs. Pros. Armored carapace provides immunity to most small arms fire as well as blunt objects. Acid blood supplies near limitless energy, a weapon to use to fight or escape situations and defense from sharp objects. It also provides a deterrence of death for space dwellers in the fear of their ship having a massive anus-shaped hole in the hull. Powerful speed, power, agility, and the ability to latch onto walls and roofs, allowing it to reach most places to hunt their prey. Little body heat provides a shield for thermal vision, adding to their stealth. Black color allows it to blend within the darkness. Razor sharp claws allow it to shred prey to pieces. Secondary jaws allow for easy close-up kills. I want to wrap up, forget the rest. Cons. Not immune to fire. EM vision reveals its position. Pulse rounds shredded. That's fucking it. The second one, it's predators only. You have to be a fucking yachtja or a trained marine to be able to kill these fuckers. So in many ways, yes, the xenomorph is perfect for killing things. The cons almost seems like plot device at this point. And they are. But in a fight against a normal human, xenomorphs would win almost every time. Again, almost, because while the xenomorph is smart, humans are smarter. Damn, fuck, imagine a xenomorph with human intelligence. Or predator intelligence, that'd be crazy, bro. Imagine being an alien. I want to be a xenomorph, but not to kill. I just show up to college or some shit looking like a fucking xenomorph. And everyone would be like, damn, what the fuck is that? And if they ever try to fuck with me, because, racism, humans be like that sometimes, they would never, ever beat me.